Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Lounge of You Go Girl. I am Lydia, and I'm the host of this podcast. And I am back on this beautiful Thursday to share with you all how is everyone doing. I am back, guys. We're entering the holiday season, and we're going to go out of this year with a bang. So I hope everybody is ready. Are you ready for 2024? I certainly am. This has been a year of surprises, a year of trauma. It also has been a year of blessings. So, even though we may be experiencing some hard and challenging times right now, some painful times, because I am not going to make light of it. This has been a year. It's definitely been a year for me in my personal life. And I've been on this long road of recovering from grief, from losing my dad. And it has been a journey. So you guys continue to keep me in your prayers as this grieving continues, as I allow myself to grieve so that I can be better. And at some point in life, I can look back and just celebrate the life and legacy of my dad. So I appreciate your patience with me with the podcast. But we're going to enter into 2024 with a new content to uplift and encourage us, to get us to thinking, to get us to be better and living our lives by design. And yes, that is the focus: healing, being better, supporting, encouraging, and empowering one another. So welcome back to the podcast. So today we're going to be talking about wisdom. Wisdom is more than a quote. It is more than a quote on social media. It is more than a quote. Sometimes when you're scrolling through social media, no matter what it is, whatever platform it is, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, all of these platforms, or even YouTube, we see lots of quotes that share some empowering and motivational, encouraging, eye-opening wisdom. And it's really easy to find those. All you have to do is use the mighty Google, and you can find a plethora of messages and quotes that are full of wisdom. You know that? Yes, you know that. You definitely can. But when you want to think about what wisdom is, wisdom can only come about by experiences, living, experiencing, loving, pain, suffering, learning. That is what wisdom is. And it's real easy to fall in this pattern of reading other people's quotes and feeling like they have it all together. But true wisdom is come by the life you've lived. And, they often have said that wisdom is not only come by age. And I can agree to that to a certain extent, because certainly if you're younger, you can have wisdom. You can have gone through some things that has taught you some lessons and experiences. And it can start very young. But if you sit at the feet of some older people, trust me, you can get a lot of wisdom. And sometimes I look at our older generation as a forgotten generation, because people only just look at them as old people. I hear that all the time. Oh, she's an old person. She don't know anything. But sit at the feet of one of those older women or older men, and you will be exposed and your eyes will be open to a lot of wisdom. Because to say that you're old comes with a lot. It comes with a lot. So when you're reading these quotes, oftentimes on social media, please remember that true wisdom comes about by experiences. And I hope that as you go through your life, living, loving, and learning, failing sometimes, making mistakes, scraping your knees, getting your eyes open, that you can take that information from all of those experiences, compile them together in your mind, and share them out. Because that's what we need. If you are able to gain knowledge and wisdom in this life, the best thing you can do with that is to share it out, to help someone else. See, we live in that society now where you see a lot of people who only think of self, and they only want to get to the top, and they'll knock anybody down getting there, because somehow we have began to believe that to get there, there is only one place, that is not room for others. And that's just not true. So don't hoard knowledge. Don't hoard wisdom. Share it. You will gain so much more by giving. And I can tell you that from experiences. I haven't had, I would say, the best experience in life to learn. Most of my experiences came through trials and error. And I'm just going to say that oftentimes that's just the way it is. If you're fortunate enough to come from an experience, an environment, a family that sheltered you a lot and protected you from a lot of the bad things, and you didn't have to go through a lot or scrape your knees a lot to get to where you are in life, kudos to you, and you're very rare. Most often, people who have gained what they call, or their form of success or triumph, came by way of a lot of traumatic experiences, a lot of tears they shed, a lot of nights where they were sleepless, and a lot of suffering often, to have gotten to that place where they can say, I feel that I've gained wisdom, I'm wise. And once you get there, apply it to your life. If you continually choose the same things over and over and over again and expecting something different, I question if you learned anything from that experience. Because when you learn something truly, trust me, you are not going to continue on that path. And I can say from my experiences that the times that I repeated things over and over again, I hadn't quite learned them. Now that I am at this ripe, older age, and I am very appreciative of all the experiences, whether they were good or bad, in my life, that has brought me full circle, where I can say I've gained a lot of wisdom. And that's why I share that in many different ways, because I know it's important for me to share what I've learned with others to help them to be better, and maybe not have to experience so many hardships to get to where they're trying to go. We all know that we're on different paths. We all have different thoughts and places that we want to be, and how we want to be, and what we want to do. And that's going to come with learning and making mistakes. But when you gain that knowledge from those mistakes, make sure you apply it, and most importantly, share that wisdom. So I would say to you, when you're reading quotes on social media, please know that a lot of times those people have gone through a lot to share that, especially when they're original. Oftentimes we repost things because it resonates with us, but please know also that it just doesn't come from reading it. It comes from experiencing it. And I can say that my journey has been a long one, but I have gotten to a place in my life that I am comfortable and content with what I've had to experience and go through. And I can say that I am wise in my senior years. I'm wise and I'm grateful. And I just want to make sure that when I come on my platforms, that the things I share will be things that are helpful and to help you to gain that wisdom as well if you're still out there trying to figure things out. Don't ever feel that you cannot learn from someone, even if they're older. Remember that. It is great that young people are learning and being more aware of things with technology. It is giving you guys a leg up, but you can still sit at the foot of someone from the old school and learn some things. So never feel that you have gotten to a place where you can't. And I thought it was important to just take a moment and share my thought on wisdom today. So I'm back, guys, to finish out this year, hopefully with some powerful messages that will be transforming, informing, and empowering to help you enter 2024 with a bright outlook, even in dark times, even in uncertainty. We're going to go in that with hope, and we're going to be inspired to give it our best. And I want to thank you all for tuning in today. You have been listening to Lydia from You Go Girl. I am the host, and I'm here to encourage you to be your best, mind, body, and spirit. And I'll see you next week here in the lounge. Take care.